Alright, and back for some more Magic Farm 2, Feed the Beast, Minecraft, having some fun. Been a couple days since I've been able to record. Fortunately, I had a couple of extra episodes in the backlog, and I think I got one up pretty much every day. So, trying to get back into it here. So, I've got a couple things going on. I wanted to make a couple portable tanks so that we can have a little better way to feed the smeltery with lava until we get pumps and what do we get? Endothermic pumps in this one, I think. So we'll make a couple tanks. I'll make a wrench here. Of course, you can look these up in NEI. So if you look up a tank, here's your basic tank, 4 glass and a piece of copper. So bam, I'm going to grab 2 of those guys because it's easy, and why not? You can actually upgrade this later to the hardened tank. It just takes 4 Invar, which we don't have yet, but we're getting close. We'll be getting that soon. And to pick this guy up and to do a lot of different things with thermal expansion, you're going to need this crescent hammer, and we now have the different materials or metals required for that. So we'll get a crescent hammer. And what else? Oh yes, so I'm going to head down and we're going to clear out some areas. So I'm bringing my tree capitator, of course. Super Slashy leveled up, I think, last episode, maybe even the one before it, and I never went back and moused over it to see what happened. So I think this one was I think last episode was Bane of Arthropods, which yay. But the one before that was actually Lifesteal, and that's pretty cool. So that's a nice upgrade. I like how these are getting their own enchantments kind of as you go. That's pretty cool stuff. May try that again on a new sword just to see at some point. Also, we have the pickaxe. Right now just has the haste enchant, but the XP is at 99.48%. So let's, don't sprint, wrong. Been playing a different Feed the Beast pack, and that one I don't have to worry about sprinting all over. So let's break a couple more blocks. Come on, there we go. And more light back here just in case. So we got, oh yes, okay, so we got reinforced again. We went to reinforced 3, and yeah, we got a +1 reinforced. So it's not just the haste on it. I think it's got 2 levels of reinforced, and then it gets 1 level of reinforced from the iron or bronze in this case, I think is what happened. So yeah, at some point we may want to make another one of these, or you know, once we get diamonds and stuff, we can make regular ones, or we can make the hammer. That'll be cool. Alright, so it's just about to turn dark out here, I believe. Working on it. I did want to show, look at this, all these lovely sugar cane have grown. So we'll grab these all, and that will give us a bunch of, well, sugar cane for both sugar and paper. And sugar can be used in some of the brewing recipes and some other recipes, and of course paper is used for all sorts of Thaumcraft, and I don't know, I was gonna say Ars Magica, but that's not in this pack. So a bunch of different stuff. So good, we're finally getting some of these. I guess I had a couple of them there from last time I went through, but that's the first full round, at least of 2 high. We didn't have any 3 highs. The other thing is just to note again, I have the knapsack on, but it doesn't show up here. So if I click that, you can see there is a knapsack, and you can close and reopen, or if you just click back and forth, it'll show up. So in addition to these guys, which we're going to put in here for storage, I've got a couple stacks of dirt on me and a bunch of stone bricks that I've made up. So, oh, and some glass, because we're going to want some windows. So we're going to head over and get started on the new house. What was I just going to do? Oh, right. Going to need a crafting station down there. So let's grab one of those. We'll throw that cobble in there. Alright, so let's sleep through the night. We'll head on down and get started. I don't plan to record the whole building process or anything like that. I mean, it's going to take me a while. I'm definitely not the best builder around, but we'll try to make something sort of interesting. And again, I've been looking for some inspiration on what to build for this house, and I don't know, it's just not coming to me. So I think we'll head down there and we'll clear some of the trees out, get some terrain, look at the map a little bit. Oh, hello guys. Hiding under the leaves, aren't you? It's alright, we'll get some more XP for the old sword here. So we'll take a look at the terrain. Like I said, clear out some of the different trees and stuff. Oh yeah, and somebody left me a comment and said that the zombie spawners spawn these dogs too, so they're just kind of a normal spawn in this pack, I guess. I'd never seen them before, so. Ah, fire bad! Okay, here we go. Alright, so I've been down here a couple times, of course, made a nice little path on the way up here. Let's see, I don't see anybody on the mini-map. So this is kind of the area I wanted to build in, and again, I like to have a nice east-west view, so you get the sunrise and the sunset. You know, I'm thinking maybe kind of over in this area a little bit. I wanted to look at that. I saw that on the mini-map before, and I don't know what it is. So let's check that out first thing. And then I'm probably just going to clear a bunch of these trees out here and see from there kind of what it looks like and what we want to build. So right over here. Oh, is that the Natura bushes? Huh, yeah it is. Zoomed in so far. Okay, right, and then the cobble right here. So cool. It looks like these have been chunk loaded at least part of the time, because look at all the berries. That's great. Maybe that means if we build kind of in this area, that all the food and stuff, the sugar cane and all that stuff back at the hidey hole will be in the chunk load range, and we can have that growing as we're kind of getting ourselves set up here. That would be cool. Oops, I missed one. So actually that's easy to check. So if you've got Opus enabled, this is another reason I like Opus. If you go to this overlay and mouse up, there you can see the slime chunks. Here you just get a grid. Here's the currently loaded chunks. So I'm standing here and all these chunks around me are getting loaded. And there's hidey hole. So yeah, it looks like from here this would load in our bushes over there and our sugar cane around the edge. I think there's it's hard to see here. I think there's those bushes on top of the hill, maybe here or up a little further. Maybe those aren't chunk loaded, but yeah, if we build maybe right here, then that would keep the old ones in loaded up. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. And then you can go to mean time and entities per chunk and see. Apparently there's a bunch of mobs and stuff over here, less over here, etc. So that's some stuff for server admins, basically, to try to figure out, hey, who's got the 1,000 cows in their little farm when they should only have, you know, a couple of them alive, or the villager spawner that went nuts and now has all the villagers in the world. So, all right. So, oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't bring any iron, so I can't repair this guy. Okay, I'll have to run back to repair him, but you know, hopefully he's got pretty good durability. So, like I said, I am going to just go around. This is kind of fun to watch for a little bit, or do. Yeah, for anybody that's not aware, Tree Capitator is another mod that does exactly this. It turns normal vanilla, well, not vanilla, normal Minecraft axes into ones that knock down the whole tree, because honestly it's a little silly that you can break one piece of the tree and the rest doesn't fall, but yeah, it's Minecraft, right? I mean, physics and things don't really work here like they... Excuse me. Off you go. Physics and things here don't really work like they would normally, obviously, so it's cool. It's alright. You know, the other thing I did bring, yeah, let's drop down this crafting table just randomly right there for the moment. I did bring some wool so I can make a bed and sleep here, because I definitely do not want to be fighting infernal mobs at night. So if you just jump into bed first thing when it turns dark, you should be okay. You don't need a roof or shelter or anything like that to keep the mobs from getting you. There was another game that was like that. I can't remember what it was. You could sleep through the night out in the open, but there was a really good chance of bad things coming and getting you. But if you made like a little shelter, then you know, that's kind of what you were supposed to do. So, all right. So I'm just gonna go around and kill off all these trees. Looks like the durability's just fine on this thing. We're gonna be able to clear this whole area, get lots of saplings. And once the trees are down, I'll be able to see a little better, and probably come back and start clearing some dirt out, kind of leveling the terrain a bit. We don't have any fillers or anything like that yet, so it's all going to be kind of manual. But you know, I don't mind doing some manual stuff. I think sometimes people concentrate so much on automation that, you know, it's kind of called Minecraft, so really you're supposed to mine and craft and then build with the things you mine, but I don't know, there's just so much automation available. It's like, well, you can set it up so you don't have to mine anything, you can set it up so you don't have to craft anything with the auto crafting stuff in like AE and or applied energistics and logistics pipes and all that stuff. So you know, to each your own, whatever level of automation you like. That's cool. Just myself, you know, I kind of like having to do some of the stuff manually and automating some of the stuff. So some kind of a blend for me. Alright, so that's probably pretty good for now. You see lots of leaves coming down. Oh, that was a big oak. Yeah, so that's gonna drop tons of saplings, and I see an apple up there. But easy peasy with the old tree cap dater here. Alright, so anyway, yeah, let me just cut here for the moment and clear this area out, and once I've got a little idea of what I'm going to do, I'll pop back in and kind of talk about what the plans are and get started building. So we'll be back in a bit. Alright, back for just a second here, a little progress update. I did bring a couple chests with me and popped those down, so got those here, and actually I put a bunch of stuff in my knapsack, didn't I? Let me go ahead and just put that all in the chest. So obviously we got a bunch of stacks of wood and a bunch of saplings, stack and a half or whatever of oak saplings, over a stack of raspberries. Unfortunately, I didn't bring the juicer with me, and I'm now out of food, unless I would just want to eat the berries plain. I think what I will do is I'll go back and grab the juicer and probably make another one, because with this now I don't mind, you know, having some extra stuff, hammer, the crescent hammer, some other tools, portable tanks, whatever. This just helps out to you know, really give some extra room, and yeah, whatever I was going to say there. So I may as well drop this off here while I'm at it, and I can kind of maybe start bringing a few things down with me. I'm not going to bring too much yet because there's no house, and I don't want to get it all cluttered here before we even have anywhere to put anything. Alright, oh, now I do want some builders, so let's keep those on me. You never know when you're going to need to build a quick shelter or get yourself out of a hole or whatever, so I like to have a stack, or at least half a stack of builders on me pretty much all times. So yeah, these are just popping like crazy, because I mean, those are nice full 3 high. Oh, this guy's still growing. Other than that, I think they're pretty much all full height and doing well. And here's the estate so far. Got enough cleared out that we can start seeing kind of the lay of the land a little bit. Obviously this, and we can see it better on the mini-map too now, this area obviously is kind of a high spot for everything. May want to try to just take this all down one level and get kind of more even with the stuff around it. This area with the lake originally looked interesting, but turns out that is quite a drop, so it would take quite a bit of work to terraform this on that side or over here on this side into something that we'd want to build on today. Now later maybe we'll want to expand over there. That's an idea. And we could kind of fill in, wall it in, and make a big open basement or something. I don't know. Just thinking about it. So, you know, obviously here, if I just take these 3, 5 or whatever it is off, we've got a pretty nice big flat area. So do we want to start there and kind of fill in a little bit, or maybe take this whole layer off? And that would give us a bunch of dirt to fill in other places and get us down to this level. I don't know. We'll have to think about it a little bit. But for the moment, I'm getting hungry already. Those berries just do not keep you full for very long. And hidey hole's over that away, so I think the most direct, straightest route is probably not the right idea, especially because I put some half slabs around down here, so it'll be a nice, easy trek back. So I'm going to head back, get the juicer, and maybe grab a couple of other things, and keep on clearing, and we'll follow up. Yeah, I like that. That's a nice looking area. And anyway, so I'll be back after a bit. Alright, just slept through the night, and again, got this fairly cleared out now. I'm kind of thinking about taking a layer, or maybe even 2 layers off the top there to flatten it out a little better. And it occurs to me that an excavator from Tinker's Construct would really do a great job there. So I thought I would take a look. That's a mob spawner with a chest under it. Definitely have to check that out. I thought I'd take a little further look down this way. Some surface lava would be just great. This has got to be silverfish. Oh no, I guess I've been here. Okay. Just thought I'd uncover a little bit of map, and figured I'd kick in the recording while I do so and see what else we can find. So there's a neat cave. Kind of like the one up by Hidey Hole. Nice big open guy. Yeah. I say we've got a pretty good steady supply of berries now. I probably don't need to grab every berry I see. Jungle wood. What biome is this? Forest. Huh. Surprised to see jungle. Here we go. Brushland. Okay, so brushland has jungle wood. Anyway, I was thinking if we could find just a little bit of surface lava, I could fill up one of these portable tanks, and that would help in cooking up enough iron to make, or iron or bronze or whatever, to make a excavator. Because remember, the higher tier ones take like 8. Material cost is 8 for the heads, and the broadhead axe head, broadhead axe, whatever. The head and the large plates that are required. So it's going to take a fair amount. Now we got lots of iron back at base, but what I don't have is lots of wild spice leaf. That's new to me. Cool. What we don't have is lots of lava to cook it up with. Now these guys hurt if you run into them. Ow. Oh, and they hurt if you break them with melee? Oh, yeah. Alright, so just avoid those guys completely. Oh, here's a random gravestone marker. Let's see if anything fun's in there. Not really. Oh, that was a mini cactus guy, and they drop fruit. Here we go. Wild cactus fruit. They drop cactus fruit. which I think, yeah, list all fruits. So works just like all the other fruits we already have, but another source. Alright, what's the map showing us here? There's some oil, and it looks like we're just about at the edge of the water here, or end of the land. That's an interesting looking little green something. I think let's come down that way and just see if we can find any surface lava would be great, or anything, anything else that's kind of interesting here. I like to do a few things off camera and keep keep it rolling so you're not staring at me mining for half an hour or whatever. But I also think sometimes people go a little overkill with what they do off camera, because you come back and suddenly they've found something cool, or the house is completely built from scratch or whatever, and it's like, oh, I did this all off camera. It's like, okay, great, but it's a let's play, so why don't you show us a little something? Is that, oh, a little tiny thing of surface lava, and I have to go across the water to get to it. But let's take a look. It's not that far across water. I see a Thaumcraft node over there. Right there. Well, you can't quite see it now. Yeah, right in front of us here. Another Thaumcraft node. Oh, that is not surface lava. That is a ravine. What is with that weird square down there? That's got to be like one of those fire deals. Watch this. If you do a block update. Boom! Anyone? So if you stick something next to it and then break it, oh, I guess it has to be on that one. Anyway, yeah, if you do something next to the block, there it goes, updates it, and down goes the water. Now it's not flowing out, so there must be a little, no, this is a terrible idea. What time is it? Ooh. Yeah, no, I don't want to go down there. We're going to get stuck and die. Yeah, it wasn't flowing out, so I think there must be a little hole there that the water was going down into. Okay, well, it is turning night, and we got to get back up there. So that's about as far as we can explore at this point without having to deal with infernal mobs all night. What is this? Wild cranberry. Huh. Weird texture on that one. Yeah, I'm getting just overloaded with seeds again. They're everywhere. Break anything and seeds pop out at you. Which is cool, because we're going to be able to plant and grow all sorts of stuff, but it's a little bit much when you're trying to get around or clear some area, and you don't really want to waste the seeds because probably going to want them later. We got blackberries. Cool. But yeah, I don't want to just throw them away, but I also don't have multiple double chests worth of storage hanging out. Oh, I should have brought Mr. Luggage with me. That would have been cool. Alright, well, poke our nose just a little bit to the east, and maybe we'll get lucky and see some surface lava. That would be really, really nice. Come on. Just thinking about things to look out for on the ground. There's also poison ivy around some of the biomes. Probably not this one. But yeah, if you're in, I think maybe Sacred Springs, jungle, whatever, you're going to want to watch out for the poison ivy, because it'll give you a bit of a poison. And one thing that drove me nuts is if you're on horseback, it makes the horse just go nuts, because he's, takes damage every tick or two, and he's like, oh my gosh, what's going on? I can't move, I can't do anything. Drums. These are different looking drums. What are those? Thanks. Don't know what those are. Oakleys, yes, great. Okay, I think that's as far as we can go for now, so let me head back. and sleep. I guess I could bring the bed with me, but if you break your bed, and well, you'd end up back at the original spawn, which is just across the way in the jungle over there, so it's not too bad of an idea, maybe. I do think I would like to make an excavator, because they're pretty cool. Excuse me, lost voice a little bit there. Try to make an excavator because they are pretty cool, and it would be definitely useful and helpful for what we're trying to do over, oops, up there. I'm going the wrong way. Further to the north, not to the west. Yeah. Okay. I'll cut the recording here.